In this video, we will show you how to replace your front fog lamp assembly on this Jeep Grand Cherokee. This will be located behind your front bumper cover. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our fog lamp replacement. To do this, carefully make your way under the front corner of the bumper cover. Now in this area, you're going to find a plastic twistable knob. We'll turn this into the unlocked position and pull it out of place. A quick inspection. Continue following that inward. There's a 10mm headed mounting bolt. Remove that. At this point, you should be able to flex this and make your way up behind the front bumper cover to gain access along the back side of your fog lamp assembly. At this point, you could make your way up inside this area to gain access to the fog lamp assembly. Generally, it's going to be fairly easy to unplug it, but it's still a little bit difficult to remove it from the inside of the bumper cover. If you had a hard time with that, the easiest way to continue on by gaining access would be making your way up inside the fender well, and we're going to remove our two plastic push clips. For these, they're typically not reusable. You want to go ahead and remove them and replace them with brand new ones. To remove these, you could remove your front wheels, but you don't typically have to. Now along each side of the bumper cover, we can start removing those plastic rivets. To remove these, you can either grind them off, cut them off, or just go ahead and drill out the center and remove the outer portion as well. Just going to hold the outer portion still. There's what's left of that. Just clean out our mounting port there. Continue on doing the same thing for the next one. Now let's have a look in this area. You can see the back side of the fog lamp assembly and the wiring harness. To disconnect the wiring harness from the bulb, you're going to find you have two locking tabs, one along each side. Just gently start prying them away. You don't want to cause any damage. Start pulling it down at the same time. Once one side becomes dislodged, repeat the process on the other side and fully remove the wiring harness. A quick inspection for corrosion, of course, and we'll set that wiring harness aside. Now we can continue removing the fog lamp assembly from the front bumper cover. This is going to be held in place with three locks. There's one down along the bottom here, one on the upper left-hand corner, and one in the same spot over on the right-hand corner there. All you need to do really is carefully pry the locking tabs away from the assembly while pulling the assembly away from the bumper cover, essentially pulling it straight rearward. Now with that said, I'll just start down along the bottom here. We have our locking tabs. We're just going to gently start flexing those away from the assembly, pulling the assembly away. It just dislodged there. We'll continue on. Typically, once you have two of them dislodged, you can kind of rock this out of position. Let's get this upper corner. There it is, friend. Once you have the fog lamp out of the front bumper cover, continue on to cleaning and inspecting the mounting point. We want to make sure all the locking tabs are still in good working order. Now it's time to install our fog lamp assembly. Before we get this in place, let's have a quick look along the back. We have our T10 torque screw, which is the adjustment screw. You can either turn this clockwise or counterclockwise to raise or lower your beam as needed after installation. Now as we bring this into position, we're going to align it with its locking tabs. We had those tabs along the bottom and up along the top on each corner. We'll press this right in. Listen for a click from all three of your tabs. Give it a light tug on all areas, ensuring it's fully secured. You don't want this rattling loose on you while you're driving down the road. Now it's time for our fog lamp bulb. We're just going to take this, we'll get it in position, turn it clockwise, lock it in. Continuing from there, we have our electrical connector. We'll take this, get it in position, press it in, listen for a click from both of those locking tabs, and a light tug to ensure it's properly connected. One last quick inspection along the backside of our fog lamp assembly, and we can reinstall our inside fender liner. Let's get this fender liner in place. It comes up and in behind the bumper cover. Now we have the area where those two plastic rivets were at. We're just going to replace those with some push pins. You can use pretty much anything as long as it's held in place. Now we'll make our way down along here. We have our plastic clip. Get this in position. Turn it clockwise. Should want to stop about a quarter turn. 10mm headed bolts. This is going to come through the fender liner into that skid plate. Start it in, snug it up. Okay, friend, we finished the installation of our fog lamp assembly. The process for one side of the vehicle is the exact same thing as the other. Aside from that, of course, you want to make sure you test the functionality, aim them properly, and then take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.